After reading over 100 self-improvement books, I realized every single self-improvement book teaches the exact same thing. Whether it's a fitness book, or a health book, or a mindset book, or a business self-improvement book, every single one has the same concept. And once I learned this concept, everything changed for me. So in the productivity niche, in the mindset niche, in the health niche, or the success niche, they all prioritize taking action. And before you click away from this video and go, great, I have the answer, it's a specific type of action. And I want to show you how this type of action enabled me to build my dream life. And it's going to help you build your dream life too. That way you don't have to read 100 self-improvement books in the next 5 years. You don't have to waste thousands of hours like I did. And now I read way less self-improvement books than I used to. And yet my life is more successful than it's ever been. Self-improvement is an information overload trap. So lots of people will just read book after book after book. Maybe this is you. Maybe you're a super successful person and you're like, the only thing I need is another self-improvement book. So you go to Amazon, you order another self-improvement book, and then you think, great, this is gonna solve my problem. And then you finish reading the book and your life isn't any better. And you're wondering, why is my life not any better? Versus, let's say you read no books for 6 months. But during those 6 months, you go to the gym, you post content for your business, you apply to new jobs, you work out, you talk to strangers in public, and you make new networking connections. Whose life is going to be more successful? The one that reads self-improvement books and does nothing, or the person that does something? So then I realized self-improvement books are only beneficial if you take the knowledge that you learn and you act on it. It's exactly like working out. If you study every single dieting technique and every single workout technique, and let's say you're the smartest person ever in terms of how to work out, let's say you're a fitness coach, but if you don't go to the gym and if you don't actually eat healthy, nothing is going to change. So the action of reading a self-improvement book does nothing unless it's acted on. And then in every self-improvement book, when you read those concepts, the only thing they're inspiring you to do is to take action in a specific area. For example, on the floor over here, I've got the book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. And that shows you how to take action with your finances, how to automate your savings, how to set up new accounts. But all of that book shows you how to take action in your finances to make your finances better. Or How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It shows you how to take action when you're talking to people. It shows you how to take action and move forward. And you're probably thinking, okay, Maureen, what about the mindset books that tell you to slow down or that tell you to take less action? Slowing down is still an action, or thinking less is still an action that you're doing. So really, instead of reading constantly, reading is an action, right? But instead of just reading all these self-improvement books, what I want you to do is put a hard stop on just reading. And instead of reading 20 self-improvement books in a week, read one, take an insane amount of notes, and write down action items. So on this calendar behind me, what I've done is when I know there's an action item that's gonna make my life 10 times better, I actually just schedule it on my calendar as an action item. That way every day I can check the action. For example, if I have the goal of getting to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, I don't focus on the goal. I don't care about the goal. I've read books on how to grow on YouTube. The only thing I care about, the only thing I put mental energy towards is the action of filming. So today, pulled out my camera, set it up, I'm just yapping essentially, that's what my sister calls it, for 15 minutes, and then I'll hit post on this. I focus on the action. So that's the first part of self-improvement that I realized is it's really an information overload trap, and so many people just consume, but the way you make money, the way you become successful, the way you level up in your fitness, the way you do any of that is not through consuming, but through creating. You're gonna create your dream body, you're gonna create the job you love, you're gonna create a relationship you love because you go out and you take positive action. The next thing is knowledge isn't enough in and of itself. Just having knowledge does nothing in terms of moving you forward in success. And yes, knowledge is helpful for the sake of having knowledge, but what's even more helpful is knowledge for the sake of taking action. So having every productivity tip in the book, knowing how to do the Pomodoro technique, or knowing how to script out your vision board, that's all great to know how to do that stuff, but I only care about if you're working on it. So all the time I'll be taking a shower or cooking dinner or going on a run, and I'll be thinking about, okay, great, you know what, today I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and then my brain doesn't know the difference between my thoughts and my actions a lot of times, and yours too, right? Your brain can't really conceptualize fully that like your thoughts aren't fully different from your actions. So a lot of times when I finish running, I'll be like, wow, today was a good day, because I thought about all the things I was gonna do, but then if I never end up doing them, the day actually doesn't end up being good in terms of success. So now when I'm taking a shower or cooking or running and I start thinking about, oh, I wanna write my book today, or oh, I wanna do this with my client today, or I wanna do XYZ, I tell myself to stop thinking, because I don't want to trick my brain into thinking I already did it. I stop thinking, I'll think about something else, I'll think about something positive, but like something completely unrelated to being successful. And then I try to only let myself think about success when I'm actively doing the action of success. For example, right now, towards the goal of growing an audience of 100,000 on YouTube, I'm going to let myself think about this while I'm taking action. I'm recording a video and then this gets uploaded, that's another action. So I only give myself permission to do that, versus in the past when I would just read self-improvement, my brain was like, wow, you're so successful because you're watching these motivational movies, you're listening to motivational music, you're listening to podcasts, you're consuming self-improvement books. I was consuming so much that I wasn't spending time creating, and now I realize I create as much as possible, even if that means I consume less. So if I have 5 hours today, I'd rather spend 4 hours creating and 1 hour reading self-improvement versus 3 hours creating and 2 hours reading self-improvement. And there's gonna be different seasons in your life. You know, some seasons you're going to want to consume more, learn more, that way you can level up. But most of you watching this video don't need to consume more, because we live in an era where information is at an overload, right? We have so much information at our fingertips constantly. You probably don't need to consume more, I'll tell you that right now, and you just need to create more, do more, take more action. Taking action is the ultimate shortcut. So the shortcut to success, and I don't like saying success is easy, because success I don't think is easy, but success is so simple. The fastest way to be successful is to just take more action than other people are taking. Upload more content than other people are uploading. I don't think I'm the best content creator in the world, but I do know that on YouTube I've uploaded over 900 videos, and that makes me better than someone that's probably uploaded one, because I've got in the reps, and the reps are slowly making me a better person. Same thing with you. Don't worry about if you're the perfect content creator. Don't worry about if you're perfect at your job. Don't worry about if you're the best business owner ever. Work on getting in more reps, because the reps, the action, going back to that central theme of action, the action is what's gonna make you a better person, move you forward. You can apply action to personal relationships. The more action you take in loving someone or giving or serving or fulfilling, that's gonna help, versus the action of just thinking about all the things you want them to be doing to you. That doesn't help you move forward. So I want you to walk away from this with a few action items. One, if you're the type of person that reads too much self-improvement books, stop consuming. Cancel your Netflix subscription, cancel your Amazon Prime subscription, stop consuming. Put a limit on your social media. Literally, after you watch this YouTube video, or right now preferably, shut this YouTube video off and, go do action. Stop consuming, stop watching. And I know that's like hypocritical for me to film a video kind of talking about self-improvement, and I'm telling you to not watch videos like this, but I want to meet you where you're at, and you're at a place where you're watching YouTube videos. So I want this YouTube video to speak to you, to tell you to stop consuming and start creating. So start taking action in your business, action in your life, because action is the thing that's going to make you extremely successful. So you've got this. Stop waiting for the next big idea. Stop waiting till tomorrow. And I want you to take action right now to build your dream life. So look at your action items, look at your priority list, and just do the first thing on there. Give yourself points for doing that. Track it on a massive wall calendar like I do, super helpful, or schedule it in your Google Calendar. You've got this. You don't need another book right now. You just need more action.